We talk a lot about the ways to save money for retirement, but once you are retired, how do you spend it wisely? How about these new retirement payout funds? They promise to keep your nest egg safe. But are they a good way to go? Joining us with their views of this in Houston, Manisha Thakor is the co-author of On My Own 2 Feet. And in San Francisco, Eric Ons is president of Titus Wealth Management. Manisha, you like them. You don't love them, though, but you do recommend them in some cases, yes?
Yeah, so I mean, they're an interesting product. Basically, what these funds are designed to do is to answer the #1 concern that retirees have, which is how do I make sure I don't outlive my savings? And the funds do this by providing 3 main benefits. They automate the process, they provide diversification, and they have very low fees. But as with all financial products, those benefits do come with some substantive costs.
Yeah, Eric, the costs and the cons, you don't like these very much at all, right? Why not?
Well, let's get this straight. The jury's still out on these, and a lot of folks are still confused about these. When you think about what these really are, they're an offshoot of these managed date funds where you had a date where you retire. These funds are really, you're putting money in when you retire to take income until you expire. The problem is, it's a bit like the Ron Popeil chicken cooker. We just don't know when our bell's going to go off. Not everyone's going to die at the same time. You know, we have people that are functionally a lot younger than they are chronologically. So, in my theory, they're just not customized.
But Eric, if you had guarantees, my experience with like an annuity of some kind, when it offers a guarantee, it offers a lower return, right?
I'm not saying an annuity is the answer, Bill.
No, that's not my point. My point is you don't like these because they can't provide a guarantee of some kind. But I'm saying you can't expect a guarantee, can you? Realistically.
Well, that's true, Bill. But what you have to understand is that if you're going to live 30 years in your retirement, essentially you can't take out as much as some of these funds are telling you to take out. Meaning that some of them have you taking out 10 to 12%. When you're 8 and 10 years from your expiration date. So you really need to be cognizant of the fact that you could run out of money completely, and by having a more prudent plan, maybe taking out 3 to 5%, I think you're going to be better off.
Manisha, who are these good for? Describe the ideal person who would benefit from this kind of product.
The ideal person to use a target payout fund is somebody who just wants to have the set it and forget it kind of mentality. Somebody who doesn't want to have to think about what is an appropriate withdrawal rate, or when markets are volatile, should they be drawing down from the equity side of their portfolio or the fixed income side of their portfolio. The problem, and Eric really brings up a great point, is that these funds do not address the root issue, which is the vast majority of Americans have no idea how to contend with the withdrawal stage of their life cycle. All of the education we've had in the industry for the last 20 years has been about accumulation. It's a new skill set.
And we're not even good at that. We're lousy at saving, and we're even worse at the distribution of that as well.
And how about the allocation? How about the allocation? If you look at the customization of asset allocation today, we all know the foreign markets have done quite a bit better than the domestic markets for a while now. But most of these funds have anywhere between 5 and 10% foreign, Bill, so they're really light on that. Not to mention some of them are 80% bonds and 20% equity.
Manisha, Eric, thank you. Nice to see you.
Great to be here.
Bill.
Tomorrow we'll talk about expiration dates for human beings. I'd never thought of it in those terms, but it's a nice way of thinking about that.